I'm just waiting until I see my little self on my little screen over here to the side where I monitor what's going on and I look at y'all's comments because it's too tiny over here. And then we're going to get popping, man. We got some stuff to talk about today. It got a little weird. Not gonna lie, getting this thing really did something to me. It gave me a funny feeling on my belly button from the inside. Wait, that sounded really weird. That sounded almost borderline gay. Yeah, that's definitely pretty gay. Okay, forget that I said that. Pretend that that never happened. Let's just act like we're just starting a do-over, mulligan. So, hey, how's everybody doing today, man? I see that I'm finally on screen so we can get this party cracking. I got a letter from the police, which is never a good feeling. You know when you're driving down the street and you know you're not doing anything wrong, but you're driving down the street and all of a sudden you see that there is a popo behind you? You got one of them police cruisers behind you. And all of a sudden, your heart is up in your throat. Your sphincter clenches. You're like, oh man, I'm going to go back to jail. I'm going to have to show them my leather Cheerio. Did I wipe good this morning? I probably did a pretty all right job, man. You know what I'm saying? And you're just running through every scenario. Did I get the body out of the trunk? Is my license valid? You never know. There's all sorts of stuff that could be happening. So, you know, that's the type of scenario that runs through my head when I see a police behind me. Now, there's two types of white people. There's white people that say police, and there's white people that say the police. And I have always erred on the side of police. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a distinct difference. So that's pretty much where I'm at in life. I don't know where you stand, or if you're even white. If you're not white, those rules don't necessarily apply to you. I don't get to tell other people what the rules are for them. But I'm definitely the police type of white folk. So yeah, this letter addressed to me from the Eugene Police Department gave me a whole heap and scoop of the heebies and then a nice little peppering side of the jeebies on top of it. Yeah, definitely my sphincter clenched up, bro. I was like, didn't like it. Didn't like it, not one bit. But we're going to get into reading that today. And there's a lot to process and endure. So I figured that I would process it and endure it here with y'all. Since I'm sick and I didn't want to do a bunch of research because I'm just not feeling good, but I still wanted to come and hang out with y'all, I figured that I would go ahead and just do this because you know what I'm saying? It's going to be embarrassing for me. This is embarrassing. I'm just going to let you guys know right now, it's only because I love you and I trust you that there's no trolls in here because we never get any trolls in the lives. I'm going to bare my soul and part of my history to y'all through the Eugene Police Department. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good thing. Wait, Keith. Oh, no. Was it recording when I said that thing about feeling my belly button from the inside? Yeah, that sounded gay. Y'all ready to get gay? You want to do some gay stuff with me today? It's going to be fun, bro. It's going to be like sword fighting, only completely different. So, let's get into this. Monster energy drinks. 0 calories in it. Tastes like antacid. All right. So, you guys, this letter was addressed to me from the Eugene Police Department. I'll show you the backside that doesn't have my address on it so I don't dox myself. You see that? Yeah, that's the Eugene Police Department. Now, I have a long-standing history with the Eugene Police Department. They have taken me to jail a good number of times. In fact, I think the last count, I had been lodged in the Lane County Jail. I think it was 42 or 52 times. I'm very acquainted with Lane County Adult Corrections. I know them well. There's actually some really cool deputies that work there. Usually when I get in there, if one of the deputies that usually works intake is there, she will actually let me know, like, hey, do you want to go back to the worker dorm and work the kitchen? It usually takes people months to get in there. She even lets me skip my TB test. For those who don't know, TB test is tuberculosis. When you get incarcerated, almost every time, they're going to take you and they're going to give you a tuberculosis test. And what they do is they put a little needle up under your skin and they put a little thing in there, like a little bit of fluid. And if it freaks out and festers and gets weird, that means you got the tuberculosis. But if it doesn't, you're tuberculosis free. So she even lets me skip that. And then she'll tell me, you know, you want to go down there because she knows when it comes to food prepping, the JD handles business. And if they put me in the worker dorm and give me a job, I'm way less likely to cause trouble because I like working in the kitchen in county jail because it's the best way that you could possibly get protein. And the second that I hit county jail, it doesn't matter if I'm a scurvy scallywag out on these mean streets, bro. I could be doing the absolute worst. I could be super unhealthy. The second that I land in incarcerative situations, I start working out and trying to get big again. Like, I could be smoking meth for like straight up 5 months, 8 months, 2 years straight, going in there looking like Nosferatu and shit all. But the second that I get incarcerated, I'm trying to get my swole back on, brother. So I start doing handstand push-ups and diamonds and doing squats with other inmates on my shoulders. So getting that protein is very important. And even though I asked if y'all wanted to do some gay stuff, there are certain sources of protein that I'm not with it, bro. I'm not gay for the state. I just like to work out and do my thing. Kitty, what's up? How you doing, sis? We love you. Thank you so much. Big love and respect to you. Yeah, I'm very acquainted with the Lane County Adult Corrections, which is our jail here, downtown Eugene. These police, they tend to know me. I have a little bit of what Taylor Swift would call a reputation. I'm a psychiatrist and I drum. Hey, what's up, man? I yap for a living and I drum. What's up? So they said, hey fam, saw your short about Mr. Based. Do not go into the low-cal rabbit holes. We need you sane, but then again, some low-cals need that JD call out. I don't know what the low-cals are. What are the low-cals? Is this a rabbit hole I need to venture into? Because I like to venture into rabbit holes. You know what I'm saying? Justin asked how Jax is. Jax is still booty ass sick, brother. She is. I think that somebody on the plane back from Nashville, Tennessee, gave me the death plague. And then I, being a kind and sharing person, gave it to my wife. Unfortunately. I can't even get a good burp. I'm so sick still. How terrible is that? There was no bass in that shit, son. Y'all deserve better. I owe you a good one when I'm feeling better. So, this letter from the Eugene Police Department, for those who just joined, we're reading a letter that I just received from the Eugene Police Department. It says, Eugene Police Department is holding the below listed property in your name. In my name? I haven't been arrested here. I mean, I was arrested in Florida. Like, I got arrested a lot in Florida. But I haven't been arrested here since 2014. Y'all been holding property for me for over a decade? That's courteous. I'm not going to lie. That's really courteous of them. They did not want to throw my stuff away. You may claim the property by calling to schedule an appointment. If you have not contacted us within 30 days from the date of this letter to make alternative arrangements to claim your property, the items will be disposed of in accordance with Oregon revised statutes. Now, I feel like that's fair. Y'all have held it for over a decade. If y'all feel like you need to get rid of it, I'm not really tripping. Now, I spent like 9 years out in Florida on the run from them, and some of this stuff is from the case that I was on the run for. And they literally held this stuff the whole time. The whole damn time. I don't know if some of this is evidence. Here's the real deal. Is I don't want to go pick this stuff up. Because I'm not sure if any of it could be incriminating or any of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this some sort of sneak they trying to pull on me? Or am I just paranoid? What do y'all think? Y'all think they trying to pull a slick one on me? I don't know, but I'm not falling for it either way. I'm a psychiatrist and I drum said, lol cows are people who get trolled for laughs, but they usually deserve it. Chris Chan is perhaps the most famous lol cow. Thank you for putting me up, man. I appreciate your knowledge. Thank you for educating me. Abby said, are you sure they're not just trying to lure you to some sort of DUI? To sort your DUI, because I do still have an open DUI case from the next county over. But Abby, this is from this county. They know where I'm at. I'm on probation here. That's another thing. I thought my probation was terminated because Florida terminated it. And I've been waiting for Eugene to notify me that I'm no longer on probation. I still have to act accordingly until they tell me, like, yo, you're actually officially off. And it's been over a month, bro. What? I want to be off probations, bro. I don't want to be doing this no more. I mean, it's not like I'm unsupervised, so it's not like I have to do anything. I just don't like it. So, yeah, this is the stuff that they said. They said, bring a photo identification on the day of your appointment. Our facility is not open to the public. Basically, they're saying I need to bring ID and I need to come alone. Yeah. Nope, not doing that. Not doing that. What? I'm going to read you some of this property. This is the embarrassing part, okay? I want you guys to join in on the embarrassing part. So the Eugene Police Department sent me a letter saying that they have property for me that they've been holding since 2014. Now, I know these cases. There's multiple cases that I was facing when I left, and now they're trying to give me the stuff back 11 years later. This is from 2014. So the property list reads, and this is going to be embarrassing because, yes, this stuff was mine. They arrested me with this stuff. So a North Face black backpack. That's not too bad. Item 2, a duffel bag. Why did I have 2 bags? Hold on, it gets worse. Item description, DVD movies. Let me just tell you guys that I was hired in giraffe pussy when I got arrested. Not on the like, hey man, you hit this, bro. No, I was on that the stuff you hit with a torch, bro. That stuff. So if that explains why some of this shit is weird, it's because I was fucking weird, bro. I've been up for too long. So a backpack, a duffel bag, another backpack, an Arrowhead bag. Yeah, okay. So what is that? That counts 4 backpacks now? Well, 3 backpacks and a duffel bag that they caught me with? How does one carry that many backpacks and a duffel bag while running from the police? It's weird, bro. It's weird. It's what meth does. It's methed up. That's methed up. Speaking of methed up, check this out. The next one is 6 electrical cords, speaker wire, flashlights, tools. That's methed up, bro. Who needs that many damn a backpack full of cords and speaker wire and flashlights? Yeah, that's methed up. Okay, the next item. An Under Armour duffel bag. Jesus, bro. What is that? That's 6 bags now? 6 bags that they caught me with? I barely remember getting arrested this morning, by the way. I got arrested because somebody called in somebody had called in that they needed to do a wellness check on me because they thought that I had been shot. It's a long story. I had just done some dastardly shit. And I was like, I had run from the cops. I was in a high-speed chase. I had ditched the car. I had to walk from way the fuck out of town back into town. And when I finally got service again, I called one of my friends and I was like, hey, I've been walking for so long, I think I'm dying. And this friend was higher than I was, if you believe that. If you do, she was. And somehow when I told her that I'm dying because I've been walking for like 6 hours, she thought that meant that I got shot and that I was dying from a gunshot wound. She ended up calling the Eugene Police Department crying, saying her friend was dying and he'd been shot. So they put out an APB for little old me. It's methed up, bro. Hella methed up. We're at 6 bags. The next item, item 8, is a red and black duffel bag. We are at 7 fucking bags, bro. 7 bags. Item 9, a laptop bag with a laptop. I told you this was going to be embarrassing, you guys. I'm going to take a break for half a second here. Hold on. Hunter says, hey, JD, hope your day is going great. Have you heard of EDP 445? Yeah, eat that pussy dude. Yeah, no, I can't believe that dude's still alive, bro. That dude needs to be dead. How many times has Gideon caught that dude, bro? I think that's a rabbit hole you would most certainly be of your interest. Homie, I've definitely done videos on EDP, man. That dude is a foul, disgusting creature. Slime, have you ever met Corey Taylor? Just making sure you don't have any stories about him like you do Jonathan Davis. No, I've never met Corey Taylor, man. I've actually, to be honest with you, I've heard nothing but good things about Corey Taylor. I was actually talking with Corey Feldman the other night. If you guys have seen Goonies, Lost Boys, pretty much any cool movie from the 80s. That dude, I was talking with Corey Feldman. He's one of my favorite actors. When I was a kid, if it had Christian Slater or Corey Feldman in it, I was watching that shit. And I was answering some questions to Corey about how to navigate YouTube the other night, which was super cool, man. He's a super nice guy. Thinking about Corey's made me think about Corey's. Abby said, that's a whole Schmeth bingo card you had there. Abby, I wish to God I was done. I really wish I was done because this is super fucked up. Yeah, no, I was just texting back and forth with him and then he gave me a call. Yeah, Corey Feldman's a really nice dude, bro. He's just a nice dude. And yeah, Matt, Gleaming the Cube was fucking fire, bro. Absolutely. And I don't know if you guys have been keeping up on the new Dexter, like the young Dexter, but Christian Slater plays Harry, Dexter's dad, in that. And I'm just like, was that good? Yeah, we're having fun. Okay. So we were up to 7 bags. The 7th was a laptop bag. So, you know what I'm saying? Pump Up the Volume was so fucking good, Lord of Illusion. Are you kidding me? Bro. Yeah, I see you, Child Junkies United. What's up, family? Car chains, a wrench set, Stanley toolkit, 3 bags of miscellaneous tools, and jumper cables. What the fuck? That's messed up. A longboard skateboard. Well, that's embarrassing. That's a whole lot of shit to get arrested with. Yeah. Dog harnesses. I mean, I had a dog, but where was my dog? My dog was at home. Why did I have dog harnesses? A pair of Smith sunglasses, Dove's Men deodorant, pink Oakley sunglasses, that checks out. A Dremel tool and Dremel accessories. An Oregon water bottle. A blue hospital blanket. A Belkin phone armband. Black Skull Candy headphones. A tan and camo bandana. Large black Nike windbreaker. Jeez. This is messed up, you guys. We don't like this much. A maroon shaving kit bag with miscellaneous toiletries. Because if you're high out of your mind for 8 days at a time on crystal meth, you gotta stay fresh. You gotta stay fresh. You gotta keep the pits good. Here's the thing. One of my things on crystal meth was I compulsively brushed my teeth. I would compulsively brush my teeth anytime, like everybody else would be smoking meth and then they'd just go straight to like wiggling the paint off the walls. Myself, I would go brush my damn teeth because I wanted to keep them. I like having teeth in my head. It feels nice. It's a nice feeling to be able to chew food. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Light blue orange Nike bag. Another pair of fucking headphones. Jeez, man. A mag light. That makes like 6 flashlights so far. A black U of O hoodie. A Bluetooth speaker. That's a tweaker thing. This is more methed up by the minute, guys. It's crystal meth. Coffee cup. Why do you need a coffee cup on crystal meth, bro? I don't drink coffee when I'm on crystal meth. I smoke crystal meth when I'm on crystal meth. What the hell? A vape. A vape. Yeah, that makes sense. Miscellaneous sockets. More tools, you guys. Knife blades. Butane. Another flashlight. Yeah. Multiple car chargers, lighters, and other miscellaneous items, and a Bluetooth headset. That's astounding. I was carrying all of that with me. That's like 8 backpacks, homie. Well, one was a duffel bag, one was a laptop case. How does one carry that shit? Like, then you take another one and throw it over your head? You gotta swim into these things so you can carry that many damn backpacks while you're high on crystal meth? That is a methy situation. So here's my question to you guys. Do you guys think that I should go and take up the Eugene Police Department on getting my things back? Because to me, it sounds like a bunch of fucking trash, dog. Like, trash. The longboard might be cool. I don't think I'm going anywhere near that shit. I think they can have it, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, y'all can have that shit, dog. I do not care. I don't care none about none of that bullshit, bro. The only reason that I thought about going to get it was so that I could get it and then unpack it in front of you guys. Like, do a live and just, like, unpack all that shit. But I don't even want to bring it to my house because I feel like it would have bad juju. I'm not that person no more. I don't do crystal meth. Do I remember owning any of these items? I don't remember much from that period of my life, brother. I'm going to be real honest with you. I was scurvy in a bad way. I was on some scallywag behavior, dog. I was doing all the meth. I'd be up for like 8 days at a time. I don't think I want to even bring it to my house to be able to do a video to embarrass myself with. I was going to embarrass myself for y'all by unpacking it because I felt like the visual might be kind of visceral. Hold on, I'm getting sweaty talking about all this crystal meth and carrying backpack stuff. But before I take this off, do you guys like, it's my pedophile treatment center. Pedophile treatment center merch. Yeah, it's on Convict Clothing if you want to get it. It's on there right now. This is the crew neck. And then this is the tank top. Oh, that's so much better, bro. So much better. Yeah, I don't want to go get none of that. I avoid having to go in to police departments unless they're going to let me actually talk to inmates because I feel like there's a purpose in that for me. I like to go into jails and prisons, speak to inmates and share hope and let them know that you don't got to live like that never again, homie. You can make right now can be the minute that you turn your life a different direction. But just going in there to grab some stuff like that, even if it's not a trap, I don't want to do it. And I don't want to bring trash to my house. That's a bunch of tweaker garbage, brother. Mystic Lawrence said, much love, JD and Jax. Hope you're feeling better, man. I'm really not. I'm a little bit better. I took a nap today, like an old-ass man, bro. I ain't taking a nap I don't remember the last time I took a damn nap. Tarek, what's up, buddy? Taking Bag Boy to a whole new meaning, bro. I'm telling you, man, for real. Eugene, I would assume Methford. Bro, don't get it twisted. Eugene gets methy. It gets methy around here, bro. Eugene be getting down with it. The Angry Dasher, reach out, bro. Need advice and exposure. Okay. Gotcha. Donnie Drum, consider it a donation to an estate sale. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro. I don't need none of that stuff. Rodent Rescue, if you want to go down there and ask them for the longboard, you are more than welcome to it, my friend. You are more than welcome to it. Bud's Adventure, Eugene is foul. Well, I'm glad not to live in Eugene. I live close to Eugene, but I don't live in Eugene no more. I like that a lot better. So look, I'm going to just take questions and just do a hangout because that was really all that I had. That took up 25 minutes. I'm surprised it went that long, but that was a long list of shit for one dude to be carrying, especially considering I weighed like $170 at the time. just tiny as fuck, bro. Carrying all that shit, that many bags and shit, that's wild. And I just done a high-speed chase. And they never got me for that high-speed chase either. You know what I'm saying? Juggalo, I watch you all the time on shorts. Welcome, bro. Lives are where it's at, man. We have fun over here. Janet DeMarco. Yo, JD, I'm free. Just did a dime. What's good? Welcome home, sis. Love having you back out here. Embrace your freedom. Value it. Treasure it. Hold it to your chest and make sure that you don't do anything in your life that risks your freedom again. We want you out here with us. We love you. Darren O'Connor. Seeing you carrying all that stuff would be unreal, bro. For real, man. For real. Yeah. Is prison food bad? Prison food, Raina Lara, prison food is booty as fuck. Dog, like prison food is nasty. Prison food comes when you're in the kitchen and you're unpacking it. It has stickers on it that says not fit for human consumption for a reason. For a reason. It's no damn good. Yo, Joe Dion. I'm glad you are clean, but holy crap, that list. I will never complain when I rucked in the military ever again. Homie, isn't that wild? And by the way, thank you for your service. We appreciate you, man. Utmost respect to you. Yeah, green bologna is a thing in there. Yo, Joe Dion, did you guys get green bologna in the military, or is that just a jail and prison thing? Scrawny JD with duffel bag of backpacks. Bro, I had like literally, that list is crazy to me. I was carrying 7 backpacks and a duffel bag. Oh, Jeanette DeMarco. I'm a guy. Okay, sorry about that. I saw Jeanette. It's my bad. Big love and respect to you. Expired rations equals prison food. Look, man, like, so when I was in prison, there was, we hadn't had the McRib on the streets in years. And all of a sudden, one day, they started feeding us McRib patties with no fucking barbecue. Ugh. And so we went and checked the date on the bags in the kitchen, and they were 7 years expired. 7 years past expiration date McRib patties from McDonald's. And everybody was like, oh, that's fire. We're getting McDonald's in this bitch. I'm like, no, the fuck we're not. No. That is no good. In the Army at Christmas at late night dining facility, steak and lobster. Wayne, yo, I heard you guys get steak and lobster right before they ship you out too. I've got a bunch of friends that are like, you don't want it when they give you the steak and lobster. It's not a good sign. It means you're going somewhere fucked. Ellie Handley, Navy vet in the house of 11 years of sobriety. Yes! And spent 8 years in prison for meth. So proud of you. So proud of you. That's badass. 11 years sobriety. Hell yeah. Thank you for your service. I'm sorry that you had to go through all that. Huge love to you. You ever go to Marion County? So Marion County, what's that? That's Salem, right? I was in Salem. I was in Marion County for, I think, like 48 hours. And I don't even remember it because I slept on the floor the whole motherfucking time. Dustin Casto, thank you so much, homie. Big love to you, man. Hey, JD. Hope you and the family are doing well. Would you ever do a live playing your guitar? I would love to watch you play. I was just preparing for the zombies. Lol. West Virginia loves you. Yo, Dustin, I would probably do that sometime. I don't think I could do it right now because I can't really be singing too much because my voice sounds like warmed over ass because I've been sick for over a week, man. Dominar, what's up, buddy? Is it true when taking a dump in prison, you take one leg out of your pants so that you can move if trouble happens? Here's my thing, is that if I'm in my cell and the cell door is locked and I know that there's not a movement coming up and it's just me and my cellie in there, first off, nobody's coming in that cell door. If the cell door just cracks randomly, which can happen sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So you're not ever super safe, but my cellies and me always had each other's backs. So I knew I'd be good. You know what I'm saying? But if you're like if you're in a situation where you're, any chance you're going to get exposed, yeah, you have to take one leg out. Because if you go to get up and start swinging and you trip over your pants, you know what I'm saying? Just dangling, shit in your ass. That's not the way to get beat up on the floor, bro. That's not what you want to do. Basically, the whole thing is you always have to be hyper vigilant at any given moment. You have to know your surroundings. You have to be ready because people are going to come at you when you're least expecting it in prison. There's very little honorable fights in prison. There are those times where you're like, hey, homeboy, I want the ones. Let's go down here. You know what I'm saying? And you go down to where you're going to be able to get away with it and actually get a good set. And hopefully the cops don't break it up. But for the most part, yeah, people just jump you. You just get jumped when you least expect it. So yeah, you have to be ready at any second, man. Cluster Skull said, JD, is cop water a real thing when they offer food, drink, cigarette to get your DNA for later? I'm sure it could be. I don't know. They've had my DNA for a long time, bro. I'm a power felon. They got me swooped up a while ago. I've never had them try to trick me to get my DNA. They could just get a court order to get your DNA at any time, bro, if you're out doing shit. Tarek, whoever asked if prison food was bad, think about San Quentin feeds a prisoner on 35 cents a day. You can't get a nutritional intake you need on that. That's facts right there. That's facts. Ellie said, I praise your path and sobriety and thank you for sharing your hope and strengths with us. Thank you for sharing your testimony with us today, Ellie. Big appreciation, big love to you. Nutritional value in prison, right. That's facts, bro. You can have a job in the kitchen and you're not going to get no goddamn nutritional value, bro. Because they just don't buy shit for inmates with nutritional value. The best you're going to do is eggs. Eggs. Like, and not the scrambled eggs. Because those come out of a packet that's processed garbage. That's not even real eggs, I don't think. The hard-boiled eggs. There's places where you could get hard-boiled eggs still. We'd take an extra sock down to the kitchen, and we'd fill that bitch so it's like stretched out, full of hard-boiled eggs, and put it down our pants and sneak it back into the unit. David LeBlanc says, not a federal prison, the food is better. I've never done time in federal prison. My buddy Ian Bick has. He said the food was good, which blew my mind. He said that he actually, they let him get seconds there, and they had like a salad bar and shit. I've never experienced none of that. I did like rinky-dink state time, you know what I'm saying? Richie said I was a CO, turned criminal over some things, but they put me in protective custody with the chomos. Well, bro, that tends to happen when you're a CO or a cop. They're going to try to put you somewhere they think you're going to be safe. Mainline's not for the faint of heart, bro. And you know, I'm not assuming that you couldn't handle your own business, but it gets bad in there for people that used to work in corrections or law enforcement. Fred, U.S. Marines. What's good, JD and Jax? How are the two of you doing? We're doing great, brother. Glad to have you here. Sarah, what's up? How you doing, sis? Hey, JD, can I please get the Discord link? Need some support right now. Thank you. Much love to you and the family. Sarah, I can't do the Discord link, but one of the mods is going to do that for you, okay? If one of the mods could drop the Discord link to Sarah, that would be great. Carlos, oh, what is up, homeboy? How you doing, dog? Keep rocking, brother. Great videos and vibes, bro. Yo, big love and respect to you, homie. Yo, we got Christoph from Germany. What is up all the way out there, man? How you doing, brother? If you end up in federal prison, I'm assuming the charges are pretty serious. Darian O'Connor. I mean, like, look, man, the charges, it just depends. It could be anything that's a federal offense, and that doesn't necessarily mean that it's, like, crazier than, you know, the shit that you would do to get in state charges. Like, look at Ian Bick. He's my buddy. He owned a nightclub when he was 19 years old. He didn't even realize he was breaking the law. But he ended up doing some stuff, just owning a nightclub and getting investors' money and fucking them over, where he didn't even really think he was fucking them over, but it turned out that way. Yeah, there's all different types of stuff. JD doesn't look so tough. I bet I could take him. Okay. You want to whip them out and measure, buddy? You want to just whip our... You put yours on the table, I'll put mine on the table. I'm going to grab a hold of that fucker and show you the sides you ain't seen, bro. You know what I'm saying? Rub it in your face a little bit. Get you some lipstick, tough guy. Tarek. Only salad I saw in lockup was when I accidentally... Oh, God damn it. Tarek, why? Why, bro? Only salad I saw in lockup was when I accidentally looked into a cell and saw some tossing. Never saw the green leaves on the plate, bro. God damn it, that's brutal. That's brutal, homeboy. Let's see. They took everything he owned because they sold it to him on his property. I must have missed what that was about. Dark Madness, what is up, homie? How you doing, dog? What's up, big dog? It's 3:30 and we're already on the grind. Wish me luck and have a good one. You have a good-ass day, bro. Love you, homeboy. Good luck out there. Get it. Your Florida videos have me laughing my ass off. Man, I miss Florida every single day, bro. I miss some Florida I was just talking to my mama about that. So I live out here because my parents live out here, and I want to spend whatever remaining years my mama and dad have with them out here. So I live right next to them so that I can go and hang out with them multiple times throughout the day. And I was just talking with my mom about how much I fucking miss Florida, bro. That weather, the craziness, there's always something cracking out there, bro. I accidentally walked into the jail shower once. If you's in jail, bro, you should probably be taking showers every day. I don't think that's an accident. I think that's good hygiene, brother. Ugh. Abby, thank you so much for throwing up that Discord link. I'm so glad that you made it. I know you're going through some stuff. We love you so much, Abby. We love you. Can you talk to my sister for me? I have Discord. I've been trying to get her back for over 10 years now. That's not entirely how that works, sis. I'm so sorry, Miss Phoenix. She has to want the help. I mean, if she wants the help, get at me. If she genuinely wants help, hit me up on Discord. But until they want help, like, I know there's a lot of people who believe in interventions and everything. I don't. I think it pushes people away, and then they don't know where to come when they actually are ready for help. And I've had multiple disagreements with my sponsor about that because he's an actual interventionalist. But the evidence just doesn't show that you can put people in a situation where you motivate them to change before they're ready to do it themselves, unfortunately. So Miss Phoenix, if you want to scroll up, Abby just posted the Discord, but I think she went to bed. Zachary said, yo, JD, keep up the work, boss man. I love the content. Love you, bro. I appreciate you. David Madden said, the man speaks truth. Trying to force anything anyway causes them to push back even harder. That's what happened with me, dog. Anytime somebody tried to, my family tried to have interventions for me, and I seen it. I seen it, bro. I seen it coming. So you know what I did? Scoop! And then I avoided my family for a while. And then when I was ready, it made it harder for me to come to them and be like, hey, because it fucks with your head, bro. It fucks with the trust. I got sober by myself and been to NA and AA and all that stuff, and it took myself to do it. Carlos, there are so many different ways to get clean, and for me, it was a process of elimination. I had to really want it, and I had to exhaust because myself, I wanted to try to find ways that I could still get fucked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm only going to smoke meth on the weekends. And then, oh shit, that didn't work. That was disastrous. Okay, I'm only going to snort meth. I'm not going to smoke it. We'll change it up. And then I won't be like a junkie no more. That didn't work. You know, I'm only going to eat it. I'm going to eat handfuls of meth, but I'm not going to smoke it or snort. I tried every which way that I could. I tried to get clean on my own power. I couldn't do it by my own power, bro. I didn't have it in me. See, that was a little bassier. That was a little bit better. Still, I could do better. But it took me trying every which way until I finally just completely surrendered myself. And that was what it took for me. But it doesn't have to be the same for everybody. And the more that we try to force people into our concept of what recovery should look like, the more we're going to lose people dying in the fucking streets, dog. Because that's what happens. We need to respect and support other people's forms of treatment, whether that be MAT treatment, pure abstinence, AA, NA, smart recovery, celebrate recovery, whatever the fuck gets you clean and gets you better and healthy, homie, we gon' cheer you the fuck on. That's what we're gonna do. Your boy Scala, what's up, homie? What's up, JD? Can't talk much. I'm at work, but finally finishing up pre-deployment prep. About to go raise hell in the jungle, dog. Get it, homie. I'm so damn proud of you. Hell yeah, man. That's what's up. AJ, JD and Jax. I'm AJ. I'm an addict, and we have 18 months to date. Yes. Asphalt gray, because if you're not having fun in recovery, that's your own asphalt. Bro. So proud of you. So proud of you, homie. Cameron Brunston. What's up, JD? I'm a former CEO. Glad to be out of that line of work. Had no home life. Hey, homie, let me just tell you this right now. Correctional officers do more time than 99.9% of convicts, bro. You might be there for a few years. They're there every day, bro. And not just 8 hours, because most of the places I've been, they have 10 to 12-hour shifts. And a lot of them take extra shifts and overtime and all that shit, bro. So you done way more time than I have, I'll bet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Glad that you got out of it and you got more time for your family, bro. I got more time for my family now, too. And I'll tell you what, it's the best, man. Big love and respect to you, big dog. Bryce. JD, my bro. Brian just got out of county and is 3 months clean. Could you give him a shout out and some inspirational advice? Love you, bro. Well, Brian, man, check this out. Right now is the turning point in your life. You don't ever have to go back to living in some dirty ass county jail cell. You don't ever have to go back to peeking out the blinds, tweaked out in a trap house, or nodding out in the back of some fucking car, bro. Right now, you can decide the motherfucker that you want to be, and you can do it. And you're the only one that can make that decision and follow through on it, dog. And I believe in you. And if you've got 3 months clean right now, it sounds like you've got a whole running start on this already, bro. So decide the human being that you want to be. Surround yourself with people that are on that same path. It sounds like you got Bryce in your life and he's a good ass dude, man. Surround yourself with people that want to do the right thing and that want to see you succeed and that you guys are going in the same motherfucking direction, and follow that path, bro. And stay strong because the world needs you. And dudes like me and you and my homie Irish Bomb Squad right here, we are leaders. People like us instinctually are going to lead. And it depends on where you want to lead people. Do you want to lead people down the wrong path? Or do you want to lead the people around you on a better path and show them a better way? I want to be the person who shows people that it's possible. That a dumb fucking strung out junkie can turn his life around and change the world for the better. That's the motherfucker I want to be, bro. And I'm betting it's the same with you, and I'm proud of you, and I love you, big dog. Dominar said, quote, everyone can rise above their circumstances and achieve success if they are dedicated and passionate about what they do. Nelson Mandela. Hell yeah, Dominar. Always coming with the fire inspiration, big dog. Appreciate you. Reese Cheeseman. I live in the UK. I hate it. Should I go to the USA? Well, the US has some problems, dog, but I'm going to tell you what. I love the US. I absolutely fucking love it here. I love America. I will always love America. I want to live in America for the rest of my life. This country has a lot of problems. We have a lot of problems. But I think this country's pretty amazing. We have a lot of freedoms. A lot of the stuff in the UK seems archaic to me. And I'm sure that a lot of the stuff here seems archaic to you guys as well. But if you can get over here, you should check it out, man. I was just hanging out the other day. I met a dude that's from the UK who had just gone to Thailand and like 6 other countries. And he was here. I met him in Nashville. He's actually a TikToker that has like a whole shitload. He's like some big UK TikToker. He has a shitload of people that follow him on TikTok. And we met in the elevator where I was staying. And he was like, the US is my favorite place that I've been. So he actually went from Nashville down to Florida. And I was like, fuck, bro, you're in the Keys. It's gorgeous there. But I think you'd like it here, bro. I genuinely think you'd like it here. Turd Ferguson, oh shit, I'm late. What's up, bro? Did you hear about California making it illegal to use lethal force to defend yourself? And not just lethal force, bro. Like, it's, so that law, that SB, fuck. I forget the letters or numbers. It's SB something. Yeah, they literally made it so that, like, even in your own home, instead of in your own home, they had something that was similar to Castle Doctrine to where you could defend yourself if somebody broke into your home. Now in California, even if you're pieced up, if you've got a legal firearm, somebody breaks into your home, you now have the duty to retreat. So say some fucking scarvy, rabid, fucking child molesting, rapo weirdo breaks into your house and is trying to get at your kids, middle of the night, kicks your fucking door in, and you've got a gun, you're not allowed to shoot that motherfucker if you've got any way you can leave the house. And that includes windows. That includes windows. Watch one of these punk-ass, pussy liberal DAs try to fucking prosecute somebody for not jumping out a second-story window and instead shooting the dude who broke in his house with a knife or a gun. It's gonna happen. California will abuse the ever-loving shit out of this. I don't know what the fuck California thinks when they're voting. I just don't understand, man. It's absolutely the lamest shit. If you have a home, you should have every right to defend yourself by whatever means fucking necessary. Don't break into people's houses if you want to keep your head on your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? I used to break into houses, and I knew that if I got shot in the fucking face, that's my fault. And I never would have been mad about it. I'd have been like, fuck, I died doing some dumb shit, and somebody put me in my place. That should just be what it is, dog. I feel bad for the people of California that have any goddamn common sense, dog, because there's a lot of them there, and they get railroaded. Dennis Parker, a.k.a. Heavy D. Dude, thank you so much for that support. Big love and respect to you, bro. I appreciate you. Hell yeah. We call it California for a reason, Bear. I feel you, doggy. I feel you. Massachusetts has the same thing. Harmony said, yeah, there's multiple states that have that. I don't give a flying fuck, dog. I do not give a flying fuck. If someone breaks into my house, they are getting killed. I am bricked up the second I think somebody's breaking into my house, bro. I am at full attention, dog. I got a rager. I'm gonna end your shit, motherfucker. Period. There's no more to that story. I don't care if you broke in and all you're armed with is a fucking popsicle, dog. You're gonna get strung up. I'm ending your shit. You come in my house where my fucking kids and my wife and my dogs are, I'm fucking putting you down. I don't care if I have a gun or not. I don't care if you have a gun or not. You're fucking dead. You break in my house, you're fucking dead. And if the law says that I murdered that motherfucker in my own living room, booty ass naked with a heart on, they can say whatever the fuck they want. I'm killing that motherfucker, dog. You just gave me the open invitation to end your whole shit, and I'm doing it. Period. Period. I don't value my stuff and my things more than your life. You did that when you broke in my house. And you fucking endangered my wife and my kids and my fucking dogs. I'd kill you over a nickel in my own house, bitch. It's my house, dog. It's my house. That's crazy. Sean Z said, JD, my nephew is in and out of Florida jails for dumb shit. Been there, homie. Been there. I need someone to help me get through to him before he's a permanent fixture. Is he ready to change? Does he want to change? He's going to have to change up his people, places, and things, dog. Get him out of the situation he's in. Get him out of the area he's in. Get him away from the people that he's with, bro. But you can't force him to do anything he doesn't want to do. That's just 100%. He has to be ready to change. Holy shit! Benny! I love you! Thank you so much! Hercules! JD, you're the man. You are rich beyond your imagination. You inspire so many and help so many. God bless you. Benny, thank you so much for that support. You have no idea how much that means, big dog. Love you so much. That warmed my heart. I appreciate you. I jumped a little bit when I seen that shit, dude. Thank you so much. Huge love and respect to you, and thank you for the kind words. I love you. Sarah said, what's the best way to support my bro on a third strike? Oof. Man, letters. Letters. 1,000% letters. Do letters for support. Sorry, I just blocked somebody. They said they were reporting me. I don't give a fuck if you report me, little pussy ass bitch. Run it up. But I'm not going to sit here and let you stay in my chat acting like that. Get dead, motherfucker. Get dead. Yeah, so I'm just going to let you guys know, if you have somebody that you care about who's incarcerated, it is a dark place. It's a lonely place. You feel completely detached from the outside world. If you want to support your loved one while they're locked up, write them letters. A lot of places now have tablets, so you could do emails. Just stay in contact, man. You know, and yeah, sending them money so they can get, you know, some honey buns or some soups, some top ramen up in that bitch, because that shit helps. You know, a lot of people don't even have enough money to be able to get shit like deodorant and shit like that in there. So sending them money helps, but the thing that means the most to people is that you just let them know that they're not forgotten out here on the streets. Because it's real easy to go to a dark place when you feel like you're forgotten on the streets. And next thing you know, you're stabbing somebody in there for clout, because that's all that you know is you're just, this is your life now. You don't want to be doing that. So stay in contact with them. Sean Thompson, I did 21 years in ADOC. Motherfucker, ADOC ain't no joke, bro. I don't think a lot of people understand how bad Alabama prisons are. SMU, been out almost 10, still drug and sucker free. I'm happy you're doing you and staying up. Love and respect, brother. I'm so proud of you, dog. Hell yeah. That's what's up, man. Big love and respect to you. I'm glad that you switched up the script, bro. Now you out here showing them motherfuckers. Look, when you have been to some of the places that me and you and my homeboy Irish Bomb Squad have been, bro, these motherfuckers want to see you fail. They expect to see you fail. I don't know about you, but when somebody thinks that I'm going to fail, I want to make them eat shit. So the way we make them eat shit is by succeeding, by turning our lives around and by becoming better parts of our community than they are. Because we were at a disadvantage and we're out here doing good. What's their excuse? You feel me? I love you, dog. Jonathan Polo. Yo, JD, just found a new electrical apprenticeship that raised my pay. My goal is to open up my own shop one day and pass it down to my children if I have any in life. Dog, isn't that amazing how these blessings keep coming, dog? I'm so proud of you, and that is such an obtainable goal, but it's such a powerful goal, bro. You're trying to set up some generational wealth that you're going to be able to pass down to your kids, that they're going to be able to build and compound upon. That's beautiful, dog, and I'm proud of you. The White Trash Panda. Sup, JD? Been following for a minute. Did 30 months in Michigan almost 20 years ago now. 20 years out, dog? Hell yeah. A lot of your stories resonate, dude. Thank you, man. I'm so glad to have you here. I'm proud of you. Hell yeah. Archangel Michael George Akbar. What's up, homie? They step into my house, they do it at their own risk. It has to be a drifter because they know better. Hey, that's what I'm saying, man. You do not come in my house. Do not come in my home. Do not be a threat to my family. Do not be a threat to my property at all whatsoever. I work hard, motherfucker. You ain't taking shit from me. I ain't taking nothing from you unless you come in my house, and then I'm taking your life, which ain't worth shit if you're breaking into my house anyhow. You just forfeited that shit, bro. Like, Yo, Bodie Shonen said, JD, you are a legend. It's awesome how you turned yourself around after the stuff that happened. And I love how you tried to help others too. P.S. I loved your unsubscribe episode. Yo, thank you so much, homie. I deeply appreciate that. What the fuck? Hold on. Bro, the pellet guy. Dude, thank you so much, homie. I appreciate that. Yo, that support is big, man. Thank you for the love. Hell yeah. The pellet guy said, love your no sugarcoating no bullshit, stepping up to help others by trying to turn their lives around. Man, thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the kind words, man. Honestly, bro, it's an honor to be able to be here today because I thought that I was supposed to die a real long time ago, and I lived accordingly. Like, I lived like I had an expiration date a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still here, and I'm still kicking. And so I consider all of this extra credit to me, dog. Like, and I want to do the best that I can with it. Every day, I literally wake up, and every day I ask God, yo, put me in a place where I can help other people. Work through me. Do whatever. Speak through me, because I'm dumb as shit. Do whatever I can do. Use me to help other people in whatever way that works, man. And I'm so blessed and honored every day that I get to come out here and I talk to 705 people right now. 705 people in this chat right now, just hanging out. I love you guys, man. Y'all changed my life. I never thought that I would have so many people that would want to just kick it and hang out, man. The Pellet Guy, I appreciate you more than words, big homie. Jeff Robinson, homie, the MPAA patches rule. I'm so glad you got them, dog. So glad you got them. Them shits is sick, right? We need some US CDN joint flag patches to combat the Sown division on happening these days. US CDN joint flag patch. I don't know what that is, homie. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to try to pretend I'm smarter than I really is and pretend that I know what you're saying. Could you educate me, though? Because I would love to know what that is, bro. And I love you. And thank you for getting the patches, dog. Jackson Glass. Hey, JD, I've been researching Unit 731. I think the wood chipper is outdated. Seems like a waste of good guinea pigs. Think of the achievements. What is Unit 731, homie? Please educate me. I love this, bro. I love it when people bring up stuff that I don't know. Because you know that how there's a lot of dudes out there that'll be like, they'll just like, I know everything. I don't know shit, bro. There's so much stuff that I don't know. And you guys educate me. Please let me know what Unit 731 is, man. I would love to hear. Yo, Eric Franklin, what's up, man? How you doing? Please stay safe and clean for the people that need and love your energy. Eric, big old love to you, dog. Big old love to you, dog. I appreciate you. I'm going to stay safe and clean, Bubba. I'm going to tell you guys what. I can never promise you guys that I'm not going to go back to prison because people out here act unaccordingly. But I can promise you this. It's not going to be for stealing the cars. It's not going to be for selling dope. It's not going to be for doing fraud or any of that shit. If I go back to prison, it's because I was protecting a kid or a woman or an elderly person or somebody who's disabled or a fucking animal or my family. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be because I'm on no dumb shit, bro. I'm past the dumb shit portion of my life. I got no tolerance for the dumb shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Cameron Brewston, Wood Chipper 2025. Let's go. Hell yeah, Cameron. That's what's up. The White Trash Panda, 20 since I went down, 17 out, just honesty. Bro, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. 17 years out, dog. I think you can consider yourself rehabilitated, bro. You've been back on these mean streets for 17 years. You are fucking killing it. You're killing it, homie. Straight repping 93. Thank you, homie. Just Buddy, JD, do you still know anyone doing the life down in Florida DOC? My good buddy, Tony Mascaro, bro. Shout out Tony Mascaro. Tony, I actually did like a full length about Tony. He's the dude who got thrown off Main Street Bridge in Daytona Beach. There was a drug dealer that came up and started slapping this chick that he was with because she owed him money. And Tony stood up for the chick, and the drug dealer grabbed him and threw him off the fucking bridge into the Intracoastal. Yeah, Tony's in there right now. And I talk to him every once and again. Love that dude, man. I got a lot of buddies that are still doing time up there. In fact, I'm fitting to be doing a full length about some Florida shit. We're gonna be talking about the Friday night fights. Anybody who's done time in the state of Florida knows a little bit about some ACI Friday night fights and the Flower Power Shower Hour stuff. We're going to talk about that too that went on at ACI. The reason they started calling it Gay CI because of the Flower Power Shower Hour stuff, the stuff that was going on in the prison showers. I'm going to be doing some full lengths about some of that stuff. Portland Train Horn. Almost did 10 years in OSP on some firearms charges in 2006. I kept good after probation and got my record expunged, and now I have my Multnomah County CCW. Much love, brother. I'm so glad that you avoided that. We probably would have met at OSP if you would have gotten that time, because I would have been there at that time too. But I'd much rather meet you out here on the streets and have you have your CCW, man. Big love and respect to you. I'm proud of you, dog. Inch High Private Eye. First off, I love your fucking name. Secondly, I love you. Thank you so much, family. Big Bob by Mike. What's up, fam? How you doing? Thank you so much for the support. I love you, homie. Sister Sarah Delgado. What's up, sis? How are you? Y'all know I love beautiful Jackson JD. Thank you for everything y'all do and did for me, fam. Your family, we love you. We love you, sis, and we're proud of you every single day. Every day, Sarah. It's so good when we get to see you. Let's see. Monty said, JD, I'm a CO and found your content, and you're a great inspiration and a tool to learn from. Monty, welcome. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, bro. Y said, you lost weight? I did lose weight. I started working on my weight loss journey about maybe 5-6 months ago, because I was 274 pounds, dog. And I felt like shit, and I looked like, and my blood pressure was literally, if you look at my videos from 6 months ago, my face looked like that, dog. And I was red as shit all the time, and my blood pressure was through the roof. And my doctor said, yo, you're gonna be shaving years off your life. You need to start doing the things, man. So built a home gym, started eating right, stopped door dashing, stopped eating dumb shit, cut salt out of my diet. Like, as much as humanly possible, bro. I don't put salt. I used to put salt on every shit, bro. And just started doing what I could to try to stay here for as long as I can, because I already feel like I'm on extra credit, like I was saying before. But I really want to be able to stay here as long as I can. I gotta outlive my girl. I don't think she'd do good without me. So I got to stay at least as long as she does, because somebody has got to treat that girl right for the rest of her life. She deserves that shit, 1,000%. 00 Snake. Unit 731 was Japan's chem and bioweapons R&D unit. In Japan, occupied Manchuria disguised as a healthcare organization, worse than the Third Reich. You just put me up on a rabbit hole that I need to go on, homie. Thank you so much. My dog. Hell yeah. Marcus X. JD, yell wood chipper for me. For my son. Bet me you wouldn't. Look, check it out, Marcus. I'm sick and I'm trying not to yell, but for your son, wood chipper! I'm dead now. I'm dead. So look. I don't know if y'all are aware of this, but speaking of some back in the day, some Japan attack shit, did you guys know that they didn't just bomb Pearl Harbor, that they bombed Oregon too? 100% happened. Historically accurate. Japan sent a bomber over here trying to light the fucking forests here in Oregon on fire. They were dropping incendiary bombs. They also sent balloon bombs that hit the coast in Astoria, where Goonies is filmed. Also, Kindergarten Cop was filmed out there. So, they didn't just attack Pearl Harbor. Oregon got hit with 2 or 3 attacks as well. Now, Oregon is very fucking wet all the time, and the forest didn't actually go. They didn't get set off by the incendiary bombs. And the actual bomber, the dude who flew the bomber and dropped the bombs, after the war, Oregon ended up extending an olive branch and offering that pilot to come back and visit and make peace. And he brought his family's ancestral sword and gave it to the state of Oregon. It's in a museum here in the state of Oregon. Like, looking over like some of this history has been so wild, because we made nice with the dude who tried to light us on fire, which I think is fucking lit, bro. White Trash Panda. I'm red as shit all the time. That's because I'm a ginger. Well, bro, you know what I'm saying? We got this. Derek Statler. Love your commitment. Keep up the good work. Yo, I love you, bro. Thank you so much. Well, you guys, after that, Jeremy Scott. My dad was a 30-year veteran of the Houston PD and would have been extremely proud of you. He was always helping out people on his beat. And you know what? We need to get back to where we're having good relations between our communities and our police, because we used to have that shit back in the day, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be ways that we can mend those bridges, because it would be best for our communities and for our law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Opthra! Thank you. I love you so much. Yo, that's huge. JD just ordered my first round of merch. Yeah. Loving the content as always. Give a big hug to Jax for finally jumping in on a video. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for going to convictclothing.net and getting some merch. Thank you for the words of encouragement, and thank you for encouraging Jax, because she was so nervous to be on a video, but she really wanted to do that one, because we're going to be writing that old lady, dude. Like, we are going to be writing that old lady. That old lady, Jax went on a rabbit hole and started looking at her Facebook. And that old lady is lit as shit, bro. That old lady that killed her husband because he was terminal and he was suffering, and now she's going to jail for a year. We're going to start sending her money on her books, and we're going to be writing her letters. She is such a cool old lady. Like, her Facebook is lit. Like, she is a lit old lady. And Jax, like, really wanted to be able to talk about that situation with you guys. So I thought that was really cool. Archangel Michael George Akbar. They bombed. My throat's starting to give out. Like I was an OnlyFans girl. They bombed Darwin, NT, Australia, and several places along the Western Australia to the Stone Age. They evacuated the town. Yep. I really need to get more into the history of war. I really like one of my favorite creators is the Fat Electrician. He's my buddy Nick. His stuff, the way he tells those old war stories is dope as fuck, man. Well, you guys, my throat's giving out. I love you. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us today, man. Thank you so much. I'm going to be back on hopefully in a day or so. Until then, take care of yourselves, take care of your neighbors, take care of your family. Stay straight out there, man. And if you're going to be good at it. I love y'all. I'm out.